Welcome to the new UI widget tutorials. This tutorial is about how to make a custom drag and drop. Widgets created with the generator already have drag and drop support, so you don't need to bother about it. You can easily create custom drag and drop using the provided base classes and interfaces. You can use drag and drop with terrain and other 3D objects, not only UI. Let's look at the code for the input field drag support. This is a class derived from drag support with a specified type of the drag data. We've implemented the initDrag method to set the value of data. This is a basic case, but it is also possible to show drag data. For this we're reading the dropped method and running method to show and hide data information. Also added GameObject to display data and offset from the cursor to this object. In the start method the drag info is hidden. The hide drag info method simply disables drag info object. In the show drag info method, drag info is attached to the drag point with a specified offset. Drag point is the object at the cursor position. Then drag info is activated and text is displayed. Drop support requires a component with an implemented iDrop support interface and the received type of data. The same component can have multiple iDrop support interfaces with different types. The iDrop support interface has three methods. The drop method is used to process dropped data, set data as the value of the input field. It is called when the pointer is released and over the GameObject with this component. The canReceive method is used for checks like if the data satisfies condition or if the widget accepts drop. Also it can be used to display indicators like the predicted position of the dropped object. This method is called when the pointer is pressed and over the GameObject with this component. The drop cancelled method is used to hide indicators. This method is called when the pointer leaves the GameObject with this component. Here is how it works in runtime. Now about drag and drop for the terrain and other 3D objects. You will need the Physics Recaster component on the main camera, or Physics Recaster 2D for the 2D objects. The drag script is very simple, just set the GameObject as data. This data object will be also used as a drop indicator. The canReceiveDrop method calls the processEvent method to determine if the drop is allowed and its position. If the drop is allowed, then the data object is moved to the drop position and enabled. The processEvent method uses Recast to find direct hits on terrain and sort them by distance. Hits on the dragged data object and any others are ignored, and returns direct hit flag and position. The drop method creates a new instance of the data object and moves to the drop position if the drop is allowed. The original data object is disabled. The dropped component should be attached to the object that receives the drop. In this case it is terrain. Here is how it works in runtime. For things like inventory, you need some external component to control items, slots, and process item swaps. Otherwise, you can have a problem with consistency. You can check an inventory demo on how to do it. That's all. Thanks for watching.